Hey guys, Macca here from becomingbest.com, and this is a series where I track my progress to becoming one of the best Melee players in my state, in my country, and eventually in the world. And this is my progress update for the dates of the 18th to the 24th of August 2017. So in that time, we had one tournament, which was last night. I've done some practice in that time as well. But first, let's have a look at the ELO updates from the previous week. Now, if you recall, which you won't recall because I haven't done a progress update before, but in future, we will talk about it. But if you recall, last week, I took my first name, which means I beat someone better than me. I beat Bra, who is the other Jigglypuff player in Queensland. There's only two of us. He's the best and I'm the worst. And so I took a game off him. And I lost to XP twice. So small tournament, about 11 people. So let's go ahead and have a look at the ELO rankings and see how they've updated, because they updated just yesterday. So let's go ahead and find me. So here I am right here. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. That's what we want. All right, so we can see that I'm currently 94th in the nation. So I've gone down 2 spots. My ELO's only gone up by 1, which is unfortunate. I thought I would go up by more than that. If we go ahead and have a look at the ELO, we can see the results here from last week. So we can see first round of Super Smash 20, I lost to XP. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. All right, so you can see I lost to XP, so I lost 44 points there. I beat Bad. And then this is the match where I was stoked to have won that. And I got 71 points for that. And then I lost XP again, so I lost 45. So I lost, 89? And then I must have gained, 71? Oh, 90. Yeah, so plus 1. So I gained 90, I lost 89. And so we've gone up 1 point. So not really much change there at all. So in terms of ranking, 94th, we're still over 100 in the nation, which has been my goal. I need to set a new goal for what I want to be in the nation. Maybe I'll set a goal for top 70. That can be a new goal for the nation. Oh, no, fuck it. I'm not even going to bother. Okay, so the other one we want to look at is Queensland and how we're going in Queensland. So we can see XP has moved up from beating me. And so where am I? Here I am, Macca here. So even though I've only gone up 1 point, I've gone up 2 places. I don't know why that is. Maybe some people dropped out from inactivity. But I'm currently 25th. So my goal at the moment is to be top 20 in the state. Want to be top 20 in the state definitely by the end of the year. I think that's probably my goal at the moment. Top 20 in the state by the end of the year. Maybe top 15 by the end of the year. But let's just go conservative and we'll stay top 20 at the moment. So there's an update in terms of the rankings and things like that. What I'm going to now talk about is the practice that I've done. And I'll then talk about the tournament that happened last night. So let's go into our practice here. So I'm just going to move this down so you can see. So the 18th, we did, a bit over an hour and a half of practice, it looks like, on that day. We did some crouching wave dashes, shield drops, short hops. So that's pretty good solo grind there. On the 19th, we did a bit over an hour and a half of practice as well, solo practice, which I think is currently the best for me at the moment. And then on the 20th, we did 2 hours of practice. 21st, we did, another 2 hours of practice. 22nd was just net play, and 24th was a bit of net play as well. So no serious practice on the 22nd, the 23rd, or the 24th, I think. Oh, 23rd, let's say. Oh no, we did practice on the 23rd. So we did an hour and a half of deliberate practice, which I'll talk about in another video. And we did just, a bit over an hour of non-deliberate practice doing friendlies. And then 24th was just some friendlies. I was feeling really down on like the 23rd and 24th. So Wednesday, Thursday was not feeling good, was feeling tired, was not feeling like I wanted to practice at all. this morning after the tournament last night, I'm pumped up again. I really want to do some solo practice again. But yeah, towards the end of the week, I was not really feeling the practice at all. So in terms of the tournament last night, I lost round 1 versus Scared, which I'll play for you right now. Let's go ahead and we'll just play that. So I was actually really happy with this game and really happy with how I performed in the tournament. So Scared is definitely a better player than me at the moment, definitely has better results. Only really loses to people who are on the PR. So if you don't know what the PR is, that is a power ranking system. So the top 10 players in the state are on the PR. So Scared only really loses to people on the PR, and I took a game off him. So this first game I actually took off him, which I was really happy with, and I definitely feel like I could have beaten him. There was quite a few technical issues that I had, just being a bit slow, not getting the short hops that I wanted to get, sometimes just landing in places where I know I shouldn't land and was just being lazy about it. So just really need to tighten up my game, really need to speed up my game as well. And there's some little punish opportunities as well that, I could have done better. Like right there, I could have rested that instead of back airing. But maybe I should have back aired because otherwise I would have died. But this is definitely something that I want to analyze. Oh, look, I died anyway, and he still has a life. So I was really happy with that performance. So that was round 1. I lost 2-1, which was unfortunate, but what are you going to do? And then I played Dozium, who's a new player, in losers round 2. So I beat him 2-0. That was fairly straightforward. I then played XP 2000 again in losers round 3. Now, if you recall I lost to him twice last week at the tournament. And now what I didn't say is that he 3-stocked me those times last week. So if you can see the little icons down here, I currently have 3 Jigglypuff faces. That's me. That is how many lives you have. So you'll see when one of us loses a life, we lose a stock. So that's what a stock is. A stock is a life. You get 4 lives. So he 3-stocked me, which means that he took all of my 4 lives and he still had 3 lives remaining. So last week he 3-stocked me twice, and this week both of our games went to last stock. So that means that he took all my lives, but he only had 1 stock left. So it was a much closer game than the previous week. So I was pretty happy with that. I then went into amateur bracket, which is they set up a bracket for people who get knocked out early just to give them some more games. Doesn't actually mean anything. You don't win any money or anything like that, but it's a bit of fun. You do it for the pride. Winners round 1, I played against Jed, who's a new player. He's a Marth. That was 2-0. He did a lot of forward smashes, so it was good to kind of be able to practice that, because that's something I've been thinking about and wanting to improve on, is just being able to punish forward smashes. And then I played Tofu, who is another Marth. Now that set was recorded too, but I don't think we'll have time to show that. That was a bit closer than the one with Jed, but I won that 2-0 and pretty convincingly. I wasn't worried about that one. The next game was against Bad, who's a Ganondorf player, and that went down. It was a best of 5 and it went down to the last game. So he won 2, I won 2. Last game, last stock it went down to. And so he easily could have won that. Like, I could have lost that. But luckily he did a panic up B, which has a fair amount of ending lag, which I was then able to punish with a rest and win the game. So I was lucky there, which took me into grand finals on the winner's side. And I played against a player called Dr. Jim, who is a Sheik player. And again, that went to game 5 as well. So I won the first game. He won the second game pretty convincingly. Third game came down to last stock. He did a recovery. I tried to rest it, it's basically a guaranteed rest if you do it properly. I didn't do it properly. I stuffed it up, ended up resting off stage and fell off and died. So he got that game. I was feeling really tired, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to focus. I'm going to make this happen. And I realized that he was relying very heavily on Sheik's standing tilts. So when Sheik's standing, she just does tilts. He was relying very heavily on that. So basically I realized that. I just made sure that I didn't go in that range, make sure I didn't really get hit by that. And when I did, he didn't get much off it. And then it was pretty good. I think I won by 3 stocks in the second last game and then maybe 2 stocks in the final game. So pretty convincing towards the end. I was pretty happy with that. Oh, I can't believe that missed. But yeah, so I won amateur bracket. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment, is I'm either like the very top of amateur bracket, I go through the winner side and I don't lose any games at all. Oh, that down tilt was amazing. I'm really happy with that. That was really good. Yeah, so I'm either in the amateur side and I kind of like go through amateurs and win that, or I'm like just out of amateurs and don't make it into amateur bracket because I win just too many games. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. And this week, what will I be working on this week? I'll continue working on crouching wave dashes. I'll continue doing a lot of solo practice by myself. I'll continue working out my spacing against Fox. This week I want to do a decent amount of practice. I have a goal. So if we go to my August summary here, I have a goal of getting 60 hours of practice in this month. I should definitely get there. I need to do about an hour and a half a day. You can't see that. Scroll down. I need to do about an hour and a half per day at the moment. I need to update that because I haven't updated it since the start of last week. So I need to update that. But yeah, I need to do about an hour and a half a day. And I'm kind of achieving that pretty easily, except for the last 2 days where I was feeling down. So otherwise I should be fine to achieve my goal of 60 hours in the month. Next month in September, my goal will be 70 hours. Then in the month of October will be 80 hours. And then November will be 85, where it will stay. So 85 hours a month practice makes 1,000 hours per year in terms of practice. So that's the kind of practice that I want to do. I guess I could make a future video more specifically about what I'm doing for practice. If you really want to see, go over to melee.co, so melee.co, and you can see my practice logs and regime over there. I record my practices, what I've been practicing and stuff like that, and publish it all over there. So all my stats and everything are over there. So if you're one of those people who just geeks out on statistics, then definitely head over there, because that's where you're going to get all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that kind of finishes this progress update. I'll do another one next week. So I've got 2 tournaments coming up this week. Oh, that was depressing. I'm going to die, aren't I? Oh no, I'm alive. I'm alive. Am I going to live? Okay, I lived. That's all right. So I've got 2 tournaments this week. I've got one tomorrow, which is on Saturday. So that's a monthly tournament in Brisbane. And then I'll have one on Thursday night again. So 2 tournaments this week. So we'll be able to share 2 lots of results next week. And then middle of September, we're going to Sydney to compete in one of the national tournaments in Sydney. They call them majors. So we're going to be competing in the major in Sydney over there. So that'll be exciting to update you on. Everything I've been doing has kind of been, I want to get certain things done and certain things down before that tournament. So it's been a good solid goal for me. I'd like to become top 32 at that tournament is the goal I've set for myself. Whether or not that's achievable, I have absolutely no idea, but I'm going to try and give it my best shot. And hopefully we can take some more names as well. Hopefully we can get better and we can beat XP, or we can beat Scared, and we can, start moving up into that top 20 in Queensland, which is my goal at the moment. Top 20 by the end of the year. We'll see how quickly we can get there. Excuse me. All right. That's it from me, guys. I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching this. And I still don't have a tagline to sign off. I'm so used to making videos and signing off with taglines. What's my tagline going to be? What does it take to become the best? I don't know. All right. That's it, guys. Bye.